The Washington Commanders and the New York Giants have at it this weekend, and this is what we call a really sneaky, important game, because if you look at the NFC East standings right now, every single NFC East team is making the playoffs. That's not going to happen, folks. That's not the way it's supposed to be, and it's not the way it's going to end. Why am I so confident that that's not the way it's going to end? Because the Giants and Commanders play each other twice. And by the way, in the next 3 weeks, they play each other twice. In the next 3 weeks, it's the only team the Commanders play. They take on the Giants in New Jersey, then they have a bye week, and they take on the Giants in FedEx Field the third week. So Washington away, then they're on a bye, and then they're home against the Giants. And the Giants, while the Commanders are on a bye week, play the Philadelphia Eagles for the first 2 times this year. And it's wild that the schedule makers had the Giants finish up their season series with the Cowboys before they took on anybody else in the NFC East. But that's the case, and you look at the Giants' remaining schedule as they sit there in the 6th seed, still sort of riding on that high of that amazing run to start the season. But they've lost 3 out of their last 4, and now they take on the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles twice, while wrapped around a visit to Minnesota at a home date on New Year's Day, and then against Indianapolis. So the Giants need this game to stop this 3 out of 4 game stretch that they've gotten with losses, but they have got to stop the Commanders' run that they're on. And the Washington Commanders, on the other side, while the Giants have lost 3 of their 4, they have gone on a remarkable roll. I hate to say it, but since Carson Wentz got hurt, Washington has turned to Taylor Heineke, and off they go. They've won 6 out of their last 7. They take on the Giants twice before visiting the San Francisco 49ers, and then get Cleveland and finish up with Dallas at home to wrap things up. What a huge game. I mean, this is just a monster big game for Washington and for the Giants, because the Giants could find themselves on the outside looking in. If they can't win division games over the next 3 weeks, they're finished. Simply put, for the Commanders, they will be without Benjamin St-Juste again for the 2nd straight week with that low ankle sprain. Cole Holcomb, well, he's on IR now with that foot. Trey Turner out on that offensive line, and it looks like Sam Cosmi will be starting in place of Turner at that right guard position. And incidentally, this will be Cosmi's first start at right guard. Cosmi has been playing at right tackle before he had his hand injury. And since then, he's been used kind of sparingly. Now, Chase Young, the big question mark, as always. He's questionable, and it will be a game-time decision. As for the Giants' injury updates, well, looks like the offensive lineman Shane Lemieux is out, while tackles Neil and Phillips both held full practices. Fabian Moreau, cornerback, was limited in practice and is questionable for Sunday's game, as well as center John Feliciano, linebacker Carter Coughlin, safety Dane Belton, wide receivers Darius Slayton and Richie James, they're all questionable, and along with a great deal of others. So this game is a tale of 2 teams heading in 2 opposite directions, in my opinion. The Commanders heading upward, the Giants trending downward. Yet, games are not won on paper, they're won on the football field. And the NFC East games are never predictable, folks. We don't know what's going to happen, but all we do know what's going to happen is it's going to be a slobber knocker. Comment in the comment section if you agree. Let's have some great NFC East football. Get your popcorn ready. It's going to be fantastic. Washington Commanders fans, left hand up. Until next time, hail to the Washington Commanders, and let's go Maniacs.